One thing I learned in life is that efficiency is key. So this applies to manifestation as well. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Before I begin though, I want to share some exciting news with you guys. So if you are someone who's always had a creative idea, if you've been passionate about something, but you haven't really known how to monetize it, or if you're someone who has always thought about doing something similar to this, starting a YouTube channel, starting an Instagram account, and being able to make that a full-time living, well, I've now created a influencer course. So that information is going to be in the comment section down below. If you want to check it out, there's a video to see if this is a good fit for you. But let's jump into today's video. So many of us waste time doing things that we don't really need to be doing, or things that are not really our job in the first place. So what I mean by that when it comes to the process of manifestation is that we have to remember we are co-creators, meaning that we are working in tangent with the universe. So we have to understand what is our job and what is the universe's job. And many of us, and I did this for many, many years because I was very much trying to control the process, I was doing things that weren't my job. Right? I was stepping in because I wasn't trusting that the universe was going to show up. And one of the things that we waste a lot of our time with is trying to figure out how something is going to come into fruition. So when I launch a desire for something, when I think to myself, I'm going to manifest my dream home, right? So I want to manifest this dream home. So my mind might start thinking, well, what if I can't afford the mortgage? What if I can't sell my house right now? Whatever it may be, right? And we start thinking about how something is going to happen. And if our conscious mind can't come up with a solution, if our conscious mind can't see step 1, step 2, step 3, we become very discouraged. We need to remember that 3D creation is very different from 5D creation. So 3D creation is a lot of action steps, right? But 5D creation is holding the vibration, setting the tone for what it is that we want to create, visualizing, affirming, and trusting in the energetic component. So instead of relying solely on action, it doesn't mean that we don't take action at all, but instead of relying solely on our action, we are relying on our belief system. We are relying on the fact that this is a vibrational universe. And if I can line up with the vibration of what it is that I want, I can attract something in like a magnet. And because this process is different than 3D creation, we are trying to use the same tools and principles, and we can't. There is a certain level of belief and faith that has to come with manifestation. One thing I will say is that the more you do this, the more you're going to build up that belief that, wow, this really does work. And wow, I actually can draw things in with my mind through creative visualization, through whatever it may be. And often, this is just something that I found in my own experience, the process of 5D creation is so much more effortless than 3D creation. Again, I want to reiterate that 5D creation doesn't mean we don't take any action, but the difference is it's inspired action versus forced action. Because one thing we need to remember is that effort doesn't necessarily equate to results. I know a lot of people who work really, really, really hard and are definitely not yielding the results that match that level of effort. And then I know people who do whatever they want every single day and are able to draw in income, right? And so a lot of it has to do with our belief system. And I know that can be a frustrating thing for a lot of people, especially if you're in that position where you're working really hard towards something, but it's not backed by a belief. So the process seems very, stressful. So this is why it's so important that as conscious creators, as co-creators with the universe, we remember what is our part and what is the universe's part. And the universe is going to figure out the how. We just have to line up with it. So I hope that this video today could give you some insight and was helpful. If it was, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you guys are interested in the influencer course, the information will be down below in the comment section. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Take care.